wonder how he spends all of his time before the daily lost cause ends another line. He's got a 40 and a cigarette in mind. Not feeling that great, but the penicillin's fine. Those pharmaceutical Nazis always ripping him off at the first sign or hint of a cough. If he quits his job now, then his pension is lost. But when compared to dealing with that son of a bitch for a boss, the 2-week notice is closer than it appears. Since Debbie died, he's gotten lonely over the years. Too many nights spent choking over the tears and closing up all the windows and hoping nobody hears. Sleeping with smoke but without the mirrors, drowning over and over and over and over. Nobody knew his name when they found his body laying on the bed with the picture of Debbie beside his head.
I was thinking maybe later we could open up the book and read the story that was written without a pencil, pen, or any kind of computer-generated application that could copy down the truth and paste it in the sequencing of pages. And I guess it's not a book without the decorated cover, when there is no happy ending with the virgin and the lover. There is no illustrations with the hobbits and the elves. You're considered lucky if it even makes it on the shelves.
What happened to make that flicker behind your eyes dimmer? When she was a little girl, she would never let a guy hit her, but he gave her sex the kind that would make her thighs shiver. And now she's having thoughts of suicide with him and reside with her. Addicted to flesh and neglected the soul, until the sound of it dying was too loud to control. But nobody to talk to in the soundproof fishbowl, and there's nowhere to run to get away from his hold. He just takes his chisel and chips away beneath the surface, calculated and on purpose. Each sentence out of his mouth so carefully worded to watch your self-esteem get murdered. The cranberry clown and the king of things, but it's not so easy to cut the strings nor hide the screams. He truly enjoyed wilting her soul until she let the pistol explode. Let it go.
I was thinking maybe later we could open up the book and read the story that was written without a pencil, pen, or any kind of computer-generated application that could copy down the truth and paste it in the sequencing of pages. And I guess it's not a book without the decorated cover, when there is no happy ending with the virgin and the lover. There is no illustrations with the hobbits and the elves. You're considered lucky if it even makes it on the shelves.
Fate sleeps every night with the Semper Fi, and life walks a thin line between live or die. He's on the front lines when the calls are made. Marines never die, tatted on his shoulder blade, next to the initials of his sister, who was serving life in prison for killing some other fuck who used to hit her. One day his CO got a call up on the phone and told him a Marine from his platoon was going home. But he was on a mission that was deep inside of Baghdad and didn't have a CB radio up in his backpack. The letter that they sent relieved him of his duties right away. His dad committed suicide today. He never got the letter because he was killed in action by a suicide bomber in a car that they were passing. Dog tags tangled with the pieces of the Chevy. They buried him between his father and his mother Debbie. Daily visit to the corner shop, on a quest for cigarettes and some soda pop. I'm with the truck up in the parking space. One try, hopped out, glanced to the left. I see some guy sitting on the bench with his head in his hands, looking down at the ground, grass on his pants. He couldn't be more than 10, I don't wanna pry, but his head shook back and forth like he was gonna cry. One foot in front of the other in his direction, and a simple "Hey little man" captured his attention. Kept his head down and he hit me with a greeting. One word followed closely by heavy breathing. I kept it cool, calm, collected and together, looking for something clever to say. I mentioned the weather. Before I could finish, he told me I would never understand, and that walking away would just be better. I took a seat and said, after 20 years on this earth, I've learned how to walk without my tears getting jerked. But if you want me to leave, then I guess I'll get to stepping now. But if you need, chances are I can help you out. He said, there's no reason for you to walk away now. Today I was with my friends on the playground. There was a kid, fat, hanging off his belt, overweight, red hair, freckles, playing by himself. He didn't bother us, he didn't even speak, and I thought we were all walking up to him to meet. but I assume my crew had made some other plans. And when they started teasing him, he didn't understand. They joked about his fatness, they joked about his glasses, and I could have intervened instead of hoping that it passes. But I kept my mouth shut and let him cry, and kept myself shut up in a lie. I guess it helps that I'm not the one who started it, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm ashamed to be a part of it. It's funny how we take these things and keep them covered. I'm just so fucking tired of the way we treat each other. I'm just so fucking tired of how girls keep us smothered with hugs and kisses just to up and dip to seek another. And I don't understand why they get so happy when I hit the floor. I don't wanna play tag with them anymore. What was I to do? What was I to say? I guess lie and tell him it'll be okay. So I did, and he turned and he looked and he grinned. It was me staring right back at me. The end. So give yourself some advice if you need it. A younger version of you has a secret. It doesn't matter how often you change sneakers, it's still the same ground sitting underneath it. So give yourself some advice if you need it. A younger version of you has a secret. It doesn't matter how often you change sneakers, it's still the same ground sitting underneath it. This instrumental makes me think about this place I know, a little vacant hole where all the fallen angels go. Now put your hands up, let me see your 40 ounce. If you skate, flip your board around, pull your quarters out. More than half of these people have got a warrant out. Like, fuck the police, man, run the dope beats. Mad bodies crawling out the trunk when I'm rocking it. And if somebody's calling you a punk, then it's a compliment. Take it or leave it, but if you're talking like you want beef, then you're in the wrong league, dog. Peace. Spray graffiti in the eye of the beholder homes, and they can see me where the soldier roams. Hold the phones for the people on the scene. Tell them they can follow the smoke trail that's leaking out the green. Good live music is better than sex. I promise that you could get both in the land of the best. Like, I don't need your logo and I don't need your flash, and I don't need your promo and I don't need your cash. I don't need your manager and I don't need your team, and I don't need your camera to show them what I mean. We don't need your bullshit and we don't need your lies, and we don't need the cool kids to tell us how to rhyme. This is something we can't let you kill, 'cause we've got more than enough bricks to build. Just look at how badly those 5 guys are fucked. I'm not gonna trust someone that high on dust. I might just bust a line for the degenerates. When all is said and done, I guess it's all about the sentiments. Your average rapper would probably never get with this, walking a line between a stoner and a stick-up kid. Put your hands up, let me see your cigarettes, let me see your intellect. Fuck them if they disrespect. I'm just making sure you're live and with it when time to spit it. I want bodies covering the hieroglyphics, so bring your own beer and bring your own dignity, please. Nobody here wants to get a disease, nobody here wants to sip on some bub, nobody wants to two-step, man. It's a crib, not a club. Till next time, everybody stay safe, play nice, and keep that bandana on tight, singing. I don't need your logo and I don't need your flash, and I don't need your promo and I don't need your cash. I don't need your manager and I don't need your team, and I don't need your camera to show them what I mean. We don't need your bullshit and we don't need your lies, and we don't need the cool kids to tell us how to rhyme. This is something we can't let you kill, 'cause we've got more than enough bricks to build. We've got more than enough bricks to build, and I don't need your manager and I don't need your team. We've got more than enough bricks to build, and I don't need your camera to show 'em what I mean. We've got more than enough bricks to build. We don't need your logo and we don't need your flash. We've got more than enough bricks to build. We don't need your promo and we don't need your cash. We've got more than enough bricks to build. I hope you know we had a blast. We've got more than enough bricks to build. We've got more than enough bricks to build. We've got more than enough bricks to build. We've got more than enough bricks to build.
This is what we know right now at the Sully District Police Station in Chantilly, near the Westfields area of the county of Fairfax County. There are unconfirmed reports. 5 people have been shot, 4 of them Fairfax County police officers, and 1 a suspect. They are apparently looking for a second suspect, as 2 men were seen with rifles, one a high-powered rifle, and apparently, according to Mr. Larson, possibly an automatic weapon. Apparently, we have 1 suspect in custody. They are looking for another suspect, as you heard, as they are now searching around the Marriott, which shares apparently a lot with the police station. 2 officers are in critical condition. They have been taken to Inova Fairfax, and we have reporters there as well.
Goes 1 for the love, 2 for the people with their hands up, 3 for the evil in the fan clubs. We gotta get a little amped up, made them pull their pants up, introduce some rappers who they can't touch. Maybe we should open up their eyes, work a little overtime, focus in the blind. I'm not here to teach a lesson or try to feed a message with a gimmick just to keep the people guessing. I can keep the essence in a perforated jar and attempt to keep it breathing, but I heard that's kinda hard. I'd rather use my energy to show them what they meant to me, tell them they could hold the gun if they could kill the enemy, or I could let them think the enemy is dead, rearrange a couple things and let them sit up in my head. I'm sure that we could get a little bread if we tried, but for now I'd rather everybody get a little live, like lights, camera, action, fight. Somebody's gonna die tonight, so go ahead and just cry. Cry me a river, little man, and blame it on the web that you never had a chance. Just cry, cry me a river with your head, but when it's time to cross, build your own web. If you squint and shake your head a little bit, you'll leave here with an idea of how pretty this city is. Well, it's not my city to be exact. I'm no king, I'm just a kid kicking a couple raps. Some people seem to dig them, a couple people listen. It's an instant kiss up on the lips and give it tips. I'ma milk this goofy name until my voice walks away, and the noise starts to stray and coins start to break, and DJs start spinning wax like they used to bump back when there was anticipation for something new to come. But now the ashtrays and the clubs are packed with the souls of those who carry culture on their backs. But I refuse to leave this place empty-handed. If you want it, come and get it, as long as you understand it. My name is Spoonfull, guys, it's been a pleasure. Now put your hands up and feel the weather. Check it, it's like lights, camera, action, fight. Somebody's gonna die tonight, so go ahead and just cry. Cry me a river, little man, and blame it on the web that you never had a chance. Just cry, cry me a river with your head, but when it's time to cross, build your own web. It goes lights, camera, action, fight. Somebody's gonna die tonight, so go ahead and just cry. Go ahead and just cry. It goes lights, camera, action, fight. Somebody's gonna die tonight, so go ahead and just cry. Just cry. It goes lights, camera, action, fight. Somebody's gonna die tonight, so go ahead and just cry. 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 just crime.
New road to follow, full of sorrow now, cold and hollow. Nothing to do now except to hold this bottle and forget the past like there's no tomorrow. Word up. And it's all false sympathy, being nice isn't act like somehow it makes you a better person or something. Holding my tongue till I bite it in half, telling people my life is a blast while covering up the knife in my back. Right when I felt at ease, that's right when it crashed. Bitch, you gave the seed a new meaning with the spite that you had. Spite of which I had no control to change. I fold the page of this long story just to wake up. But it was telling me of my hellish dreams, not knowing they were more like my trap rational thoughts trying to yell and scream. Your selfish needs felt the strings of my heart, then you started playing the melody of this beat before I made it. Could have been the devil's deeds to alter my fate, so go ahead, leave that note and call it a day. An angel that had fallen astray, probably expecting me to climb the highest mountain, crawling my way. It should be hard to miss you, realizing your heart is artificial, yet powerful enough to break mine and scar the tissue. You carved initials into my brain, my thoughts is with you, I shoot you a line, but I'm drawing blanks from a starter pistol. Oblivious to how it really is, worry about your prettiness, when on the inside you hideous. Wanting time to end, fuck our past, I just want the hourglass to melt into obsidian. I wonder if this negativity surrounds you, or if you've already found new things instead of being down in blue. I still trip over what I find is now true. On my shoulders I hold the weight of what you think revolves around you, and it's either dwell and cope with the pain, or hold it contained in my heart till it's exploding with rage. Felt the icy blood running cold in your veins. First I thought it was my fault, and there was no one to blame. But we just got older with age, starving a demon inside, and somehow you opened the cage. I don't know how I was supposed to behave, I just reacted off instinct, the first thoughts that go through my brain.
Most of the days I miss a story you wrote on my page. You were beautiful till you turned my hope into pain. It doesn't matter that my focus has changed, cause now I'm stuck with this virus that you openly made grow in my brain. I was just an ashtray getting fuller by the minute that you flicked all of your shit in whenever your pride was in it. Your life's pathetic, go sleep with the quote, you reap what you sow. And when you wake up, remember the guy who said it. Remember the guy who said that you were blind, but do us both a favor and forget the guy that said that you were mine. So until you're in a box under the grass, rotting on your back, I'll pray to God for my sake that opposites attract. I will not forget the past, it's how I learned to live for me, and not the tears you conjured up for sympathy that dripped your cheek. I wanna stick around to help the next contestant you decide to play your little head trip Russian roulette with, so he can turn around and give you a sip of that medicine that you've been making your patience take for so long. So with the so long and a final fuck you, I hope I've given more a reason not to think they love you. shattered before it could ever slip. All the seconds turn to minutes, and the minutes all turn to weeks, cause the efforts just get diminished when those kisses burn the cheeks of the victims standing in a line, completely oblivious to each other. Her soul is beautiful if you just watch the part she keeps covered. It's dedicated to you, and dedicated to all that you did to me. I told the townsmen your single file line leads to the guillotine. To them I'm just bitter, and to your friends I'm just an asshole, cause your version of the story differs so greatly from what the past told. I never once handed you a toll to pay, you never really gave a fuck till you float away. And you can't hold the needle marks in for life, cause the rehab's closed this time of night. You and I both know that I was right, and it doesn't really matter who won the fight, and it doesn't really matter what I say, cause it's gonna be okay, right? Okay, right. Lighter, beer, barstool tab, I'ma stand clear where the car fumes at, cause it's far too sad to walk someone away the cab and call you later when I hate you back. I used to hold it in my grip till I squeezed too tight and it shattered before it could ever slip. And everything's gonna be okay, righty, okay, righty. Everything's gonna be okay, righty, okay, righty. Everything's gonna be okay, righty, okay, righty. Everything's gonna be okay, righty, okay, right, okay, right. So let me hold your hand and remind you what I hold inside before you roll me up in papers and try to smoke me down to size. I don't think I want excuses or your open-ended advice, and I'm not exhausted, those are rings of hope around my eyes. I think that I'll be fine, and I'm pretty sure you'll be the same as long as you cross mine and write somebody else beside your name. It's the trapper keeper game, and it's safe to say that you will fucking win. Thanks for everything, I'll never get caught up in that clutch again. All you ever wanted was a really big throne and somebody waiting on you when you get home. I see that now, I'm a tad bit grown. Drove by twice and I passed it slow. Much more clear when you look at it close, and it's much more eerie to look at it ghost when she's still alive. Everything's gonna be okay, right? Okay, right. Cell phone tear, memory lock, breakdown build up, she loves me not. We've come too far to stop, so let's move along and sing the rest for another song. I used to hold it in my grip till I squeezed too tight and it shattered before it could ever slip. And everything's gonna be okay, righty, okay, righty. Everything's gonna be okay, righty, okay, righty. Everything's gonna be okay, righty, okay, righty. Everything's gonna be okay, right, okay, right, okay, right. I used to hold it in my grip till I squeezed too tight and it shattered before it could ever slip. has it that he's young, but his mind's a little old. Paint's a little blotted, lines a little bold. The way some people flock the paintings might as well be gold, but he tends to get discouraged when it's time to get them sold. And all he ever wanted was an easel and a blessing, and his family's helping hand to fight the seasonal depression. He reaches every lesson through a window pane and says it's all about the simple things, like the way the clouds dance around the sky and hang us out to dry right before the sunlight appears to prance into the eye. He is starving indeed, but as an artist he's compensated, cause when he touches canvas he becomes part of the theme. Like, the only difference between art and a dream is that when you sleep you cannot remember all that you've seen. He puts the final touches in, holds his chin up with the pen, he's finished with the painting, so now it's a must that he begin the framework. The framework. Rumor has it that he's old, but his mind's a little strong. T-square rusty, lines a little long. Flask in the hand and a vision in the lid that he's dreamed about daily ever since he was a kid. His blueprints are one of a kind, but he's not afraid to get down with the nail gun in his side. And if the crew's short, he'll be out there in a jiffy with a brute force and a gullet full of whiskey. He never had a wife, just a couple thousand window frames. He appreciates the simple things, like the feeling that he gets when he's finished with a sketch, and he knows that it's something no one else can make exist. His power isn't something that he's willing to abuse. He never separates his white collar from the blues. He puts the final touches in, gathers up his finest men. He's finished clearing out the land, now it's a must that he begin the framework. The framework. After 20 months in solitary, locked behind his scars, he tries to keep his psyche half as solid as the bars, but he's not going far. He'll be riding here for life. No possessions but the bullet that he shot up in his wife. No possessions but a sigh. No possessions but the demons that never surfaced before the jury hung him out to die. No dinner or recreation for the misfits. His world broke, so he creates his own existence. It goes bipolar, schizophrenic, suicidal. Proper medication and spending time out of the shoe is vital, but prisoner 1B65 has done nothing to earn any vacation time for his mind. And only if they knew, they'd apologize and overturn his sentence. He was framed for the murder to begin with, but maybe it's God's will, maybe he's a sinner. Another lost soul means we've gained another winner. Like, pardon me sir, I think you got the wrong person, cause I've never created a monster. I've never created a monster, and we've never created a monster. Pardon me ma'am, I think you got the wrong person, cause I've never created a monster. I've never created a monster, and we've never created a monster. Suck the essence out the first and leave it to the last. Fuck the never shout and curse and bleed into the crass. Love the every human being's past, cause in the end when all the makeup's washing off, it's all that we can grasp. Self-esteem starts shattering on the street. Slim, fat, and chic, doesn't matter if you're a geek. And geek doesn't matter if you're ugly. And ugly may delete the reason for the name, so we'll just call her something. She spreads her two legs open wide to get it done. If mom never opened up her arms, why should anyone? What is she hiding from? Why so much fear? Anxiety and depression, what have we done here? And it's so sad, but I hear they make medicine for that, so maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's God's will, maybe she's a sinner, another lost soul. Hey, we got ourselves a winner. Like, pardon me, sir, I think you got the wrong person, cause I've never created a monster. I've never created a monster, and we've never created a monster. Pardon me, ma'am, I think you got the wrong person, cause I've never created a monster. I've never created a monster, and we've never created a monster. Ball 'em up, cook 'em up, chew 'em up, spit 'em out. Ball 'em up, cook 'em up, chew 'em up, spit 'em out. Ball 'em up, cook 'em up, chew 'em up, spit 'em out. Ball 'em up, cook 'em up, chew 'em up, spit 'em out. Ball 'em up, cook 'em up, chew 'em up, spit 'em out. Ball 'em up, cook 'em up, chew 'em up, spit 'em out. Ball 'em up, cook 'em up, chew 'em up, spit 'em out. Ball 'em up, cook 'em up, chew 'em up, spit 'em out. It's the middle finger flipping silhouette sitting behind you, with a little bit of liquor looking for something to rhyme to. When I found you tottering on a broken box of innocence, I culture shocked the sentiments. Hopes that I could finish this. Yeah, it's looking like a broken mic in 7 consecutive pieces of crumpled paper, reading nothing but reckless. I'm a crooked cop that's down the ride, little brother, and I'll be hooked on phonics till I die, motherfucker. And if I had $1 for everything that I wrote, I'd buy 1,000 markers so you puppets could label it dope. I'm the reason why you're broke, I'm the reason for your wrong, and I'm the reason why your girl knows the words to sing along. Tell your mans he should reconsider saying something wrong, cause I'm an insecure poet until I break his fucking jaw. Hey yo, I'll wrap circles around you till you're quick to pass the mic. I'm just a backpacking little hippie rapper, right? A little indie rapper type with a funny way with words. Suck the tar out the cigarettes and spit to pave the earth. Break the words down so everyone can understand it, right? Let the females get jiggy with it. I'll take some ass and titties from the rap committee with a side order of common sense screaming. Honestly, that dude Spoon is on some other shit. Man, I used to want to steal the guns for whack musicians, attack them with them and commence to kill the cats who listen. But I grew up and thankfully escaped those small boxes. We all came, we saw, and we all got nauseous. Maybe we can make the place collaborate through space, and they can make the nation have a taste of what we have to say. But until then, I'll sit with my bent pencil and just chisel. Let the instrument sizzle till you know the name. Yeah, it's Spoonfull, the sneaky little whore, sticking penis to the culture on your bed while you're sleeping on the floor. Let me introduce my self-inflicted masochistic style to the sleepers who just listen to the beats. Dedicated to my fellow brethren who would rather fake the smile than become another pigeon on the streets. Settling for the sidewalk at the bottom of the food chain, pecking away the drywall and hoping for a new day. You think you're hot, but then again you think you're spraying Glocks and making profits, homie, playing pocket, paying homage. Dedicated to my true fans, rapidly nodding. Dedicated to their best friends, scratching their noggin, wondering what the fuck is with this Spoonfull cat. He's got skills, but I ain't into all that new school rap. Yo, it ain't new school, pal. It's the same old shit with the same old kids riding the same old dick. That I may still stick to your same old chick. She says you rap too, but tells me that I'm way more sick. Like that. the same game. Kick it and boogie board the main stage. Turn my frown into a game face. I don't lie enough to be a political rapper, and I smile too much to be considered a cynical bastard. I refuse to force my raps until I'm a master acrobatic, attacking every adverb backwards till the syllables match up. That's pretty whack, huh? Yeah, I'll never have a rugged flow. Fuck it though, this quote-unquote culture is a puppet show with a simple plan to stand and employ the antics. Spark another cigarette just to avoid the panic. Find the joy and can it. Skip the drugs and dabble with stress. I'd prove it to you all, but this lab is a mess, and I don't clean it cause A, it keeps me happily vexed, and B, I can't differentiate the rats and the guests. Laughing's the best, so I'ma live my life just like a kid should. Spark it up, toss it in rotation if that shit's good. Now there's already too much scattered under this hood, so I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to Driftwood. I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to Smoke. I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to Dope. I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to One. I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to Sun. I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to Keepsake. Or I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to Relate. I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to True. I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to You. Fuck the engine, let the intake slip. Maybe I should stop and rockin' on some mixtape shit. Maybe I should learn to savor tomorrow. Be a good little white boy and play the guitar. The little brush slipped right off of the easel just to save my spot, so I can paint a pretty picture with a baseline drop. Pen and paper innovator, kinda sold off the beat. Control Alt Delete if the song's not complete. That little slut better be belly up for you, cause I've already got a girlfriend and she tells me that I'm cute and I'm happy, so I'm sticking around. Maybe you could be happy for me when you finally get your dick out the ground. I proved to all of y'all that I could battle. I proved to all of y'all that I could ride the beat and disregard the saddle. And I'm in love with everything that's scattered under this hood, so I'll just act the same and change my rapper name to Fuck.